NovaTitanProductions.
Hello and welcome to Shogun 2 Battle number 6. This is NovaTitan, and this is also another fog battle. So I'm sending my troops to the center building as the priority, and the left building as second priority, and the last priority as the right building on the mini-map, because I see his forces are concentrated more so on the left side of the mini-map. He sees that I'm rushing. He sends his units a little bit late, especially since you can tell from the rear detachment they're just going to be as the reserve. So if I send even just my middle army as well as my left army against his army, it's already over. So it's already going in my favor. At this point, he has figured out that his army is too small, so he starts sending his rear detachment to connect to his main army. But too late. I have all three buildings at this point. He sends a detachment to the left side, left building. The ones that are coming are already outnumbered, so unless they're super veteran units, they will lose. So far, I'm not going to react and send the rest of my army to left side. I'll see what else he does and react to it, because I'm already at a really huge advantageous position. So engagement occurs here at the left first. Shimazu heavy gunners. Super OP even in the hands of a noob. So he's gonna charge by Shimazu's, but I'm sending it behind. Not only that, I later find out that they're super heavily armored, so I don't even have to send them behind. But they're wavering because my units are so noobed. The unexpected part is that my units are extremely waving for no reason, and then I'm losing my building as well on the left side. And since that's happening, it would have been much better for him to send most of his army to the left side. Because this is a battle that I should have won on a tactical point, but since he had veteran units, we throw that out the window. And since we throw that out the window, he should have actually sent his whole army to the left, gotten the building, and then went to the middle, gotten that building, and then went to the right. And that would basically just mop up from there, left to right.
Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display!
So I barely managed to hold on here. The gunners aren't actually super useful for the cause because even though they're good in the hands of a noob, I wasn't able to micromanage them properly in that convoluted, you know, fucking mosh pit going on there. It's more so that I could have used better samurai units. I had not unlocked or veteran them. If you see my unit screen, they are not veteran.
Shameful display!
And it is at that point that he knows that he should push to the left. You know, because even his small detachment was able to destroy my detachment that should have won. And he's going to force left side. And with that minimap showing right there, he will win that engagement on the left. The middle is now going to face my middle as I send them forth. But I don't know how that will end up. It will largely depend on how powerful the units are.
Danger, my lord!
And as predicted, the left side does completely fall to his veteran units. It's at that point that, okay, it's a GG. He won. And this, at the time when I was playing, I didn't know that because I didn't know that veteran units were so useful. I was still new. And send them forth to the middle. They're going to lose also that engagement. So it's going to be loss on the left, loss in the middle, complete loss. Even though I had the winning hand. You cannot win if your opponent has full veteran units and full general stats, so well done, Creative Assembly and Total War community. So he should have actually regrouped his left side here at this point to surround my tired army, but he's really failing at the micro here, which allows my warrior monk cavalry to just try to use medieval 2 Total War tactics of hit and run, which don't work too well on the war escape engine, but it still works somewhat. As you see, all my army units are completely separated. They can all be surrounded. And the bar is pretty accurate here. A lot of these units are idle, not moving. So it gives me the opportunity to use my mosh pit and prevent a surround and try to attempt to surround his army, which works on the middle. You can see that I'm routing some of his units due to the surround, and I'm also working on the left side. It has worked there as well with my warrior monk cavalry hit and run. And now they're wavering. It's a mass routs about to happen on the left side just because of warrior monk cavalry.
Our general has been injured, my lord. He lives.
Hello and welcome to Shogun 2 Total War Avatar Conquest Battle number 7. This is NovaTitan and I'm trying to figure out what the meta is. I still have a really fucked up composition, but it doesn't matter until I get veteran units, so it's highly unimportant right now. So opening move, I send my army, it seems, to the middle, and he sends the bulk of his army as well to the middle. In this engagement, middle versus middle, he wins. My army is too separated. Not only that, you see on the mini-map, the right side of the mini-map, my left flank, the enemy's right, I guess you could say, is too separated because of my shitty positioning to actually catch up to the bulk of my army. The left and the middle army can engage with the middle, but likely they are veterans, so the middle army should win out with no buildings captured. As you see, I have set up a rectangular formation so that when it's a column formation, just like in real life, they actually move quicker as opposed to a horizontal Y formation. And that's true in real life as well. You actually run faster that way, which is why battalion runs are always done in that formation in real life, from my experience in the U.S. Army. So the engagement occurs here. I was able to manage to surround with my columns. Unfortunately, if I do not widen them, it's going to be super ineffective. They'll just tire out. So this would largely depend on my micro to maintain this L-shaped box in the middle of the bulk of his army. Not like that, I have captured on the right side one building. So it's for them to rush in to support. If I do manage to have the right side of right army come into the middle, it should be game over for him. And it says here that I captured 2 buildings actually, so I already have buff. But shameful display is happening right now. And sure enough, I was able to make contact with not full Y formation, but a middle, medium-sized column, which is not ideal. And even if he uses his general abilities, it's kind of game over for him.
Our general has been injured, my
So things were working out right there, and then the general leaves the battle, and then this is where everything gets fucked up. And unfortunately, I have developed bad habits from Rome 1 Total War as well as Medieval 2 Total War, including Empire Total War, where I sacrificed my general unit as a sort of extra cavalry unit, and unfortunately you cannot do that in the Total Wars after from Napoleon onwards. And that's me sighing in game during that battle. That's not me sighing right now. But
Our
anyways,
men are running from
that's
the
why
battlefield.
this ended up being a loss. I admit defeat before I continue to lose.